FitMC. What's going on, everybody? This is FitMC, and here we are at Fitlantis, or at least the world download of it. The base has actually been griefed, but I'm going to get to that in just a moment. The first thing I want to talk about tonight is Offtopia. A lot of people have been wondering where we stand, if we're friends, if we're foes. The best way I can explain this is it's complicated. Before I get started, just know I have the utmost respect for Offtopia. I respect him as a player, as a builder, as an icon of the 2011 era on 2B2T. But that being said, it's time you all know what happened between Offtopia and I near the end of the war. Now, some of you might remember this, but during the Free Toro drama, which was when Taragadude had his veteran Q taken away, Rusher made a video addressing the drama, but in this video, he claimed that I had given him the coordinates to the Crystal Islands, which, as you know, was a base Offtopia had been a part of. Now, when I heard this, I was actually really confused because I never gave Rusher coordinates to the Crystal Islands. I remember watching the video and being like, whoa, wait a minute. I never did that. But regardless, when Offtopia heard this, he completely cut ties with me. I mean blacklisted. I didn't even have the chance to talk to him about what was going on. He blocked me on every media platform there was. I was completely blacklisted. I even got our mutual friends to try and relay messages to him, but I was still getting no response. I was being completely ignored by Offtopia. Now, at this point, I just figured he was going to need some time. I gave him some space. I wanted the issue to die down, then maybe I could try and talk to him again in the future. I figured we were still on the same page, but apparently that was not the case. Because over the next month, he'd go on to claim to others in the community I was a quote-unquote sellout, even going as far as calling me a Jew, a Jew-tuber, you name it. And I was actually really upset by this because I considered Offtopia my friend, but now he despised me because I was a YouTuber. Now, you all know I've made 2B2T YouTube videos since 2014. Nothing about me has changed. The only thing that's changed is I upload more frequently now. I've gotten better quality in my videos, better quality footage, better quality microphone. I've really been trying to improve on everything. I don't really consider myself to be any of those things Offtopia called me. But it also made me sad because we both found success together. I mean, over the summer, we became legends. I was able to make my YouTube channel successful. Offtopia became sort of this wise Obi-Wan Kenobi figurehead, an even more respected member of 2B2T's community. I was happy he was finally getting the recognition he deserved because he played on 2B2T for so long and built so many wonderful things, and I was just super happy that he was getting his recognition. Players were PMing him saying they were big fans of his. But at the end of the day, he couldn't be happy for my success. Now, what he did next confused me even more. So, you know, he'd gone on several anti-YouTuber tirades in-game, online. So what does he do next? He begins building his new base, invites other YouTubers there, and then starts posting the footage of it on his own YouTube channel. So the very thing he was blasting me for, he's now doing himself. It makes no sense. I mean, I can understand despising me because I'm a YouTuber. Oh, I get it. Now I'm starting to bring people to the server. I get that. You know, that's a legitimate complaint. But then to completely shit on YouTubers and then do the exact same thing yourself makes absolutely no sense at all. And when I found the drain, it's not like I could even ask for permission to tour it because I had no way to contact Offtopia. No, it was the complete opposite. I showed up because I wanted to talk to Offtopia, because there was no other way I could even communicate with him. So after I got done touring his base, I left a little sign, and it said this: "You didn't even try to hide this thing. You can't ignore me forever, Offtopia. Let's talk soon. Signed, Fit." And that's all I put next to 2 veteran banners. That was weeks ago, and I still have not heard from him at all. And it's sad too, because we're both on the same side. We were during the war. I still consider him my friend. And it just, like I said, it actually makes me legitimately upset in real life that he's completely ignoring me. You know, it just actually kind of sucks, because I feel like me and him actually bonded together this summer. I mean, I was seeing him every single day. We were traveling all over 2B2T together. Now, I didn't mean for him to abandon his base. I wanted to show up, tour the place, so I could actually get his attention. Because there was no other way. I tried every other way to contact him, and I had nothing. So in my eyes, the only way to get him to acknowledge me was to tour his base without his permission. To sum up this whole thing, Offtopia blames me for something I never did, refuses to speak to me because I'm a YouTuber now. I had no way to contact him, so I decided to show up at his base to try and talk to him. Then he abandons it, claiming I ruined it, despite him and others posting videos and images of the drain that anyone could have used to find it. Offtopia, if you're listening, let's prevent this kind of thing from happening in the future. I mean, let's talk, man. I still consider you my friend, so please, Offtopia, if you're listening, let's talk. Now, changing subjects. Fitlantis. I'm not at the real Fitlantis right now. This is my world download of it. Now, as of last night, Fitlantis was found by even more people, which I knew was going to happen. I mean, the minute Chrome Crusher was able to find it, I knew the base was compromised. So I kind of just softly left Fitlantis. Other than beacons, I didn't really leave anything of value behind. I just considered the base lost at that point. So after that happened, a bunch of people showed up, and apparently there was a fight or something. I have no idea. I've not seen any footage yet, but the base apparently is wrecked. Which, like I said, I'm not too upset. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Fitlantis was fun to stream while building it. We all had a great time together with it. And the most important thing is I've got the world download for it, which is exciting news for all of you, because now that the base has actually been griefed, I can actually give you all the world download for it. So if you want to explore Fitlantis yourself in its pristine state, you'll be able to. I don't have the download ready yet, but my next 2B2T video, I'm going to put the download link in the description if you want to download Fitlantis for yourself and take a look around. It'd be pretty sweet. But now comes what's next for me on 2B2T. Well, as you know, I've still been going around to different bases. The next base I plan on touring was not found using the exploit. Someone actually invited me to this next one. So I'm going to be making sure that I respect their base, that I don't do anything that would cause it to be found. And whenever I've been touring these bases, I have not been showing anything that would allow the exploit to be used, because it's time for me to tell you how the exploit actually works. The number one way bases get compromised, and this is how Fitlantis was found by Chrome Crusher. This is how we found the Drain. This is how we found a bunch of these other bases. It's all about the bedrock. Any bedrock that you show can give us enough information to find out where you are. The entire exploit is based around bedrock. If you do not show bedrock, it is much harder to do the exploit, but it is still possible. Things that the exploit uses: natural terrain generation, ore placement, anything that is naturally generated can be used by the exploit. So as long as you do not show any of that in a picture or a base tour, you're pretty much going to be safe. Now, people have been wondering, the Drain, Fitlantis, they were all under 1 million. Like, isn't that too close to spawn? The answer is no. As long as you're smart, you're not going to get your base found. I mean, when you got a base like Fitlantis, where I was live streaming it every other day for almost a month, showing the bedrock placement multiple times, showing the islands around Fitlantis multiple times, it was inevitable that it would be found. And Fitlantis was going to grief itself eventually because of how ocean monuments work. Now at Aureus, our Guardian farm got completely destroyed because the monument regenerated when the version number changed. So if Fitlantis wasn't griefed by people, it was going to get griefed by the server itself with enough time. So overall, like I said, I'm a little sad that Fitlantis has to go, but I'm not that upset. I already considered the base lost once Chrome Crusher found it, but him and I are still working together on various things. I'm still in contact with him, and I'm still in contact with a lot of other players on 2B2T. Like, Offtopia made it seem like no one on the server trusts me. That's not true at all. I've got tons of friends on the server still, old players, tons that talk to me. It's just a vocal minority that claim I'm all by myself. I may wander around by myself, but I still talk to all my friends on 2B2T. No one has abandoned Fit. Well, no one that matters anyway. The people that have always been my friends on 2B2T haven't left me. I'm still kicking, baby. So if you actually sat through this entire thing, I applaud you. Thank you so much. And I also just want to say I am truly grateful for all the support that's been given to me by all my fans. I seriously have the best fans in the world. You like my tweets, you like my photos on Instagram. I couldn't ask for better fans. And I know I haven't been responding to as many DMs lately as I want, but I've been very, very busy, so I'm trying to respond to as many as I can. So if you've been sticking with me this whole time, thank you so much. Once again, I appreciate the support. And we'll see what happens from here on out. But I've got a good feeling that we're going in the right direction now. So thanks so much for listening, everyone. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time.